would he?
Because that team needs me to take it over the top.
Let me ask you a question. Why would he go join a team that the guy that you said just had the second greatest epic fail of all time? In 5, 6, and 7, Kevin Durant would go join a guy that just gagged. Why would he do that?
Because would you believe that Klay Thompson in the NBA Finals has shot it better than Steph Curry? Would you believe overall in the playoffs, and it's a lot of playoff games, Steph's played 128 and Klay's played 139. Klay is shooting better from 3 than Steph. So I trust Klay a little bit more.
So you'd rather have Klay Thompson than Steph Curry?
In the big moments, the key moments, Game 6 and Game 7 moments, I will take Game 6 and Game 7 Klay over what's left of Steph in those games.
Skip, you understand how much emphasis teams point their attention towards Steph Curry. That's just the way it is.
Well, are you that guy or not? Are you top 10? You just disqualified him from the top 10.
No, I didn't.
If you can't overcome that, then you don't belong in the top 10 all
Skip.
time.
Well, if you look at it, all I'm saying is with his resume, if he were to win a title, he would have 4. He would have a Finals MVP.
Okay, but he got 1 courtesy of Iguodala going into the starting lineup, and then he gets 2 thanks to Kevin Durant joining forces with them and taking over as the MVP of those 2 finals.
Well, Skip, hold on. Well, Magic got 5.
You added a nuclear weapon. You were not the best player on the team.
But see, the thing is, we never do this with Magic and Kareem. Well, Kareem had 1 before he got with Magic and won 5.
I do it all the time. I've got Magic ahead of Kareem on my all-time.
Okay, but you do realize that Kareem is the all-time leading scorer. He was a 5-time MVP before Magic Johnson. But no, Skip,
what happened before Magic got there when he was with the Lakers? He was there for 5 years, and what they did, they missed the playoffs.
He was there 5 years. He only won 2 MVPs. But I'm saying, Skip, the notion that if you don't win a title, you're not great. Kareem was the best player in the 70s. Yeah, he only won 1 title, but he still was the best player. The guy had won 5 MVPs at that point. How can he not be great even though he hadn't won a title? Charles Barkley is a great player. Karl Malone is a great player. They don't have titles, but they're still great players. But what you're doing is saying that, well, he didn't win a title or he didn't do this. Kevin Durant needed Golden State as much, if not more, than Golden State needed him. Because what has it told you? They've gone back. Kevin Durant has won 1 series since he left.
All I know is that without Kevin Durant, this happened to Steph Curry. If we could see down the stretch of that fateful Game 7 in which LeBron was gifted a ring that he did not deserve, this is courtesy of Steph Curry. If we can see down the stretch, he missed his last, actually 5 shots. I'm going to show you 4 because 1 didn't matter once the game was decided. But he made a 3 with 6:57 left that tied it. But here we go down the stretch. Last 5. Ooh, that's an air ball to start with. And then here's Steph Curry, 2-time MVP, and he's way wide left. That was a huge shot to go up 3. And then here's Steph again. I think that hit nothing but backboard, and that was to go up 1. And then here's another shot that's pretty well contested, a 3 with 31 seconds left to tie. Those are your last 4 shots from your 2-time MVP, and you're telling me there's no pressure on him at all for his legacy.
No.
That's just absurd.
Skip,
that is absurd.
Skip, he has 3 titles. He doesn't have any title. He has 3.
Courtesy of
what?
Injuries to those 2 players with LeBron. Courtesy of Iguodala being inserted, and then courtesy of Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, thank you very much.
Skip. Injuries
this is huge right now. I have high questions about this legacy.
Injuries are part of the game. There have been a lot of teams that have won titles because someone from the other team has gotten injured. You look at Magic Johnson down the stretch. His hamstring just basically fell apart, and the Pistons won. Same thing with Jordan. Magic hamstring falls apart. It's a part of the game. You can't go back in hindsight. And granted, it happened to LeBron, but y'all don't put nearly the emphasis on that. Y'all say, oh, he just lost. He just lost. Yeah, but he was playing without his 2nd and 3rd best player. Now, Steph Curry won 2 MVPs without Kevin Durant. He got the 2 finals without Kevin Durant. He went 73-9 without Kevin Durant. And you blame Steph Curry more for losing a 3-1 lead than you ever did Kevin Durant for losing a 3-1 lead to Steph Curry. You do realize how Steph got to the NBA Finals that year.
I know, but Steph wasn't handicapped by Russell Westbrook.
But hold on. Why didn't he handicap him to get the 3-1 lead?
What did you see this year with your Lakers? Handicapped. You said you can't overcome him. But that's the same guy. Same guy who played at Oklahoma City. And nobody could see it because it's like, is it Kevin's fault? No, it's the little guy's fault.
But let me ask you a question. they did get a 3-1 lead with that handicap. So now all of a sudden, you got the 3-1 lead with the handicap. Go look back at Kevin Durant's numbers in games 5, 6, and 7, and it was very eerily similar to what we saw against the Boston Celtics.
Well, in the end, I care about the finals, not the conference finals, but the finals.
But you got to get there.
I do care about the Toronto Golden State finals, in which Steph had a chance to make a statement, but Shannon Sharp is overlooking because games 3, 4, 5, and 6, there are injuries occurring. There's no Kevin Durant except for a blip, and then all of a sudden Clay is gone at the end. But against Toronto, 3, 4, 5, and 6, Steph Curry shot 33% from the three-point line. It's horrendously bad.
Skip.
It's epically bad. This is a guy who has revolutionized the game as a three-point shooter. Everybody says greatest shooter ever. And he shot 33% from three in those four games. And he missed a walk-off in game 6 that could have sent it to a game 7. Really?
If I set my
legacy.
If I set my defense, I can make you shoot a low percentage, a la Kevin Durant, a la Giannis Antetokounmpo, guys that have higher field goal percentage average than Steph Curry. But if I set my defense, if I say I'm going to contest everything, I'm going to make everything. Kevin Durant is a career 51% shooter. He shot 39%. Is that good?
Which series?
Against Boston.
Against Boston.
Yeah.
Well, they were all over. He had no help in that one because Kyrie's a wreck.
Do you know what Toronto was defensively with Siakam, with Gasol, with Kawhi Leonard, with Kyle Lowry?
I don't care about Kevin Durant. He has back-to-back finals MVPs on his record. Period, in at the expense of the guy you called the GOAT.
Steph Curry is
played him twice in his house.
You don't care anything about Kevin Durant. But all I'm saying is Steph Curry has gotten back to the finals without Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant has won one series since Steph Curry left, since he left Steph Curry. That is factual.
I am rolling over you on this one, and I'm going to roll you over one more time. This playoffs, I told you Memphis was better than Golden State and would have beaten Golden State. But Steph Curry, would you believe, in that series against Memphis in 6 games, shot 33% from three-point. 33 again.
Yeah.
This is a career 45% three-point shooter. Revolutionized the game, 33%. He was saved by the fact that, obviously, Dylan Brooks got suspended effectively for 2 games, and then Ja couldn't play the last 3. And guess who rose and shone in Game 6 in the closeout game? Klay Thompson had 8 threes in that game. What do you call him? Game 6 Klay.
Right.
How about Game 5 Klay to close out the Dallas Mavericks? It wasn't Steph Curry. It was Klay Thompson once again with 8 more threes.
Skip.
Legacy on the line.
His legacy's on the line?
Absolutely on the line.
With three.
People talking about he's on the verge of the top 10.
Yes.
Baloney.
Yes,
it's
absolutely.
the biggest bunch of baloney I've ever heard.
Absolutely.
It is shameful that you would even go there, that you even start to make. If he does, what about this? We're going to sweep all this under your carpet over there? No, you can't do this.
Skip.
This is on the record, and you could overcome it if you could get a Finals MVP.
Skip that. I just said that's all I'm saying.
But you can't vault into the top 10 off it.
What?
What do you mean, what?
With 4 titles, a Finals MVP.
He revolutionized the game, but did he revolutionize the Finals?
Skip.
No.
Oh, my goodness.
How did it translate? It didn't translate.
It translated to 4 titles in 6 years.
Okay.
That's what it translated to.
And how many MVPs? Help me out. Help me out.
He'll have
you
one.
Keep just sweeping it under the carpet.
So
what happened in 2016? Do you like what happened?
Let me ask you a question.
No, you haven't answered mine. You can't answer.
Skip, he lost.
How do you explain this?
He lost.
How do you explain?
Skip.
5, 6, and 7.
Skip.
2 of them in his house. I need an explanation.
Okay, well,
Nobody wants to give me an explanation because you can't.
He scored 25 in Game 5. He scored 30 in Game 6.
Yep.
He only had 17 in Game 7. But the crucial turnovers, he didn't shoot the ball well.
Crucial turnovers?
Only Michael Jordan.
6 for 19.
Here's the thing. You make it seem like no other great players had played bad in the NBA Finals. Only Steph Curry.
Okay, this is it. This is all the marbles with 2 out of 3 in your house.
But Skip, other great players have played bad in the finals.
With a 3-1 lead?
Skip, see, now it's a 3-1 lead.
Well, now it was then.
It doesn't matter,
what
Skip.
What are you talking about?
If you play bad, you play bad.
Okay, well, this is beyond bad. This is epic failure. It's almost LeBron against Dallas in 2011. It's close.
What you do is that you nitpick. You don't
nitpick. This is picking boulders.
Skip. So what about 2017? When he averaged 27, 8, and 9. Or 2018 when he averaged 27, 6, and 7.
Who had the two biggest games of those series?
But see,
it was LeBron just shooting it right in. I mean, Kevin Durant shooting it right in LeBron's grill in Game 3 in his house. It was Kevin Durant taking over and taking over. That changed it. That's why they went and recruited him. And even you acknowledge it's like Steph drove up in his Maserati and said, "Here, come on, Kevin, you drive. I'll ride shotgun."
But
really?
But
that's a top 10 player. What top 10 player would go recruit somebody to save them? But nobody would. Nobody.
But what you told me, all the other top 10s, none of them other guys would have got in the car. So I'm just trying to figure out why the hell Kevin Durant wanted to get in the car with a guy.
Because he'd been stuck.
He'd been stuck
with the guy who ruined your guy. Wait, what did the Lakers go this year? They went 33 and 49 because LeBron James said, "Give me Russell Westbrook." That's the only reason. That's what happened. That's how you summed it up.
Hold on.
Right?
But LeBron.
Okay, and it happened to Kevin.
LeBron James was in year 19. In year 19.
All I heard was he had the greatest year 19 ever, and you couldn't even make the play-in tournament?
But see, you play a team sport. A guy